Hello everybody, so I'm at the moment going to try and show Paul and you guys at the same time, kill two birds with one stone, on how to make a hot chocolate Milano. At the moment I'm Jason and I've got Paul doing the video work, so it makes it a little easy for me. Here in my hands I have the measuring spoons and I need to find a teaspoon, because I need 2 teaspoons, and 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, and I'm going to sieve the cornstarch. So what I do is, you should be able to see it, I swipe that off for accuracy. Get that all in there, that's the cornstarch. Give it more. Now, this hot chocolate, Paul has never had one of these before. I've basically had something similar in a Cafe Nero. They call hot chocolate with sugar. Anything is going wrong already, everybody? They call hot chocolate.
It's under pressure. It's under pressure.
Yeah, they're called hot chocolate Milanos in Cafe Nero, and it's a similar principle on how they make it. But if you really wanted the real deal, you take yourself off to Rome in Italy and you'll have what they call a cicciolotte gelato. It's something that is very nice. So there's the corn flour. Now I've broken up these pieces of chocolate. There's 110 grams. You need 110 grams to make about an adequate amount, right? I'm going to rip this piece off here because that's what we're going to sprinkle on the cream. Unfortunately, it didn't go entirely according to the plan because I did actually want some, what do you call it? I wanted some, I feel like I'm going to say mushrooms, but it's not mushrooms, it's marshmallows. I wanted some marshmallows. So here's the chocolate. Paul's going to show it being emptied into this pan, and you just need to have that all melt down. And you want to do that with the back of a wooden spoon. I've got a wooden spoon here, that seems alright to me. Oh, already you can see it's starting to melt. So you just want to keep it moving. Now the tricky thing with chocolate is that it's very easy to burn. You have to really keep it moving. So let's just give it a second to actually do its thing. Normally when you melt chocolate, people wouldn't, because it's so sensitive, this is a very sensitive oven, so it can actually cope with the stovetop because it's got a very slight low vibration sort of mechanism in how it works. Well, normally what people would actually do with an oven that isn't so sensitive, that you can't get to a low enough setting to melt the chocolate without burning it, what they'll do instead is they'll get a bowl, place it on top of a basin of water and have the steam actually warm it up. You might have used that method before.
I did that.
And that is a good way then of not actually burning. So you can really see that chocolate's starting to melt. Now just say if there is struggle to add this is the milk by the way, there's going to be 1.5 cups of the milk, and it says if it's struggling to add like a little smidge. Okay, that should do for now. So I'm going to prepare 1.5 here. Here we go. So we're going to prepare 1.5 for the camera. Now that's up to there. Now I think this should make about 1, or it should make more than 2 actually, because it's quite a lot, isn't there? 2 hot chocolates would be nice for me and Paul. We'll enjoy it together. The Italian way, we'll drink it very nice. Okay, this is the cream. I went out and got some cream to cream it all up. Now, a good hot chocolate really does require a bit of patience. It's so easy to get impatient with the melting chocolate and to just want to put the oven on even higher temperature, but before you know it you've gone ahead and burnt it, so it's a very bad idea to do that. But you can see that it is clearly melting. And just how actually this corn flour is well served. There's also going to be, I've used the caster sugar because it makes surfing like a little easier than using the granulated. Caster sugar is just finer sugar than granulated. It's essentially been through the miller a little longer than the other one. Now apparently for this recipe you're going to be using 2 tablespoons per 1.5 cups. So, what do you think of this, Paul? Do you like the way it's melting?
Yeah, I do.
So, how long does it normally take you to melt chocolate, Paul?
Not that long.
When was the last time you had a hot chocolate?
For hot chocolate, no, just normally just hot water and like that. Never had like this kind of way.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, right, once you've, I mean, I can forgive you, Paul, because you've not had one done like this before, right? No. But this stuff here, this is, in my eyes, this is criminal to actually buy, you know, because I just think it's so weird not to say it's power.
Yeah, but what we do is Cadbury's actually sponsored you.
Well, if Cadbury's was sponsoring me, maybe I'll change my tune, but at the moment they're not. So Cadbury's, you go out your brand's rubbish, do one like this, and I forgive you. I recommend that Cadbury's brings out their own sort of. They should have like a little pre-packaged made sort of hot chocolate Milano mix, so I don't have to chop up the chocolate and all that sort of stuff. Really, to share from the milk and all that with it. But yeah, once you have this, really, the thickness, the lusciousness, the richness, everything about it really is just so amazing. You just won't. You'll be really saddened in some ways because you think, well, where's this been all my life? I've been, you know, you feel like you've really missed out. So at the moment, actually, I'm using one of my non-stick pans. This is the milk pan, so it helps with stopping the thing from sticking. Now,
that's what you hope.
Yeah, if you can break it up a bit, that's a good idea. So like this. Sometimes adding a lid can help melt it quicker, but all mine it's actually taken off. I hope this. It doesn't look like this out the right amount there, does it? No, that's actually the right amount, isn't it? Now, the cornstarch is a very special sort of thing, actually. It's a very special sort of flour. It's what thickens it. I mean, it's going to be thick anyway because it's like molten chocolate, isn't it? But it should really. The trick to actually knowing if you've done it right is if when you leave your spoon in the centre, if the spoon sticks up itself, it doesn't just go off to the side of the rim. That's when you know you've actually managed it. I think this is looking gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, I could eat it already. This is it does look good, doesn't it?
Eat it like that.
Paul has already stuffed himself with tons of calories today. He's been involved in this challenge with Darren instead. What was the name of the challenge?
Like gummy
bear challenge. Is that what it was called?
Funny.
Oh my god. Okay, whilst that still melts, I'm just. So everybody, here is a very special whisk I got from a friend. It's actually it's a Disneyland one.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's got the Mickey Mouse sort of hat. It actually says made in China there actually. But yeah, it's really heavy. The annoying part is when you leave it on the bowl like that, it just normally flips out. You can't, you know, it doesn't stay in the bowl for long. So this is looking so well done actually. I might be able to try and get some off the spoon so that melts as well.
Oh, I like that. Just to put on your finger, then you have to lick it afterwards. I like that.
Oh my god, I know. If we had a dog, we'd have it lick my finger, but I might just do it myself so I can finger. So you want to really add the milk quite slowly because you want to really get it mixed in properly. It's very easy to mess this stage up actually if you're not careful. So as you can see, it's good milk. I don't know with the high in a bit. I'm a bit scared of doing it. Got to taste this, see what's to come. It's actually quite bitter because it is dark chocolate and that's why we're going to be adding sugar. It's important that the sugar is added afterwards. So as you can see, it's add a bit more. It's like making a roux. I don't know if you know what a roux is, right? It's a French word and it's basically a 1-to-1 ratio of butter to flour, right? And once you've got the roux, which you fry up, you've got this sort of thick emulsion of, as I said, flour and butter. You then add milk and you do it very slowly. You have it on about a medium heat, and as it starts to thicken and sort of engage with the mixture, you add more of the milk in, and then once it starts to re-thicken, you just keep on adding it until it gets to a point where adding more milk doesn't thicken it up. Wow, look at that. So as you can see, it's starting to do its thing. So again, it should start to thicken. But remember, once we add the cornstarch, it should thicken anyway. I should just hire you as my cameraman, Paul, because it's much easier to actually do a video and get someone to actually video. It's difficult to actually
film, when you're
using both hands.
I realised that.
Even when you've got a tripod, because you keep on adjusting, like the tripod.
your angles, or like
Yeah,
that.
it's
Especially when you get in like good position and you're trying to like change it, then you have to change it again, then you have to change it again, then you have to...
And it's worse if you're cooking something that is very time pressured. You know, if you've got more than one thing on at the same time, and you're doing something like a stir fry, because there's so much to change in one go. You can't really afford to adjust it. So you can start to hear it actually. This pan is making a sort of noise.
Yeah.
I'm going to see what happens if I do this. So I'm going to see if I can use this whisk by now. That's getting quite warm. So it's all American. As you can see, it doesn't really have any lumps apart from here. Just because that's where it was on the side. So it's starting to get warmer and warmer and warmer. And before you add the sugar, you want it to get to a certain temperature so the sugar dissolves. So you're going to see an example. Look, if I try putting it on there, it's just going to fall. So this is just really useless if you want the truth. There we go. Okay, I'll put that into normal. As I was saying, I'll just get this lid out here. Hang on, too good, Paul. I might have to do it yours.
Don't think so.
He won't let me. He'll make sure that he gets it.
Yeah. That's the roast on your YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Actually, that one way of getting you up. And subscribe it actually. Roasting you.
What main channel is the video?
That'd be good, like roasting each other. But that's like just a video, I think.
Yes, I'll let you start.
I don't know how I can roast you. That's the thing.
You know, there's not a lot of bad things to say about me, is there? I'm too good a person. I think I'm going to increase that to about 6. When you spill milk on a stove, you really want to wipe it off. Otherwise, it might caramelise. When it caramelizes, it can be quite a bit of a nightmare to get off later. So, by the way, these stoves you can actually touch even when they're hot because they're not really hot.
That's good, really.
It uses magnetic induction. That's Faraday, what that means. Oh, because he's dead. Oh yeah, there's the cornstarch. I'm going to add the sugar. So remember, 2 tablespoons. And remember, don't add too much sugar in one go, even if you like it sweet, because you can always add but you can't take away. Isn't that right, Paul?
Yep. Sure.
Just make sure I'm on the right track. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to whisk in that cornstarch.
Oh, there you go. Try it again.
I can't seem to get the bloody cornstarch. There you go. So, you want to whisk that in? Now, you want to do this on. You want to bring it to a high, a high enough heat slowly. Otherwise, it won't work. Let me fill that. That might need more cornstarch. I've got plenty here. We don't mind it being really thick, don't we?
No.
The thicker the better, I say. lid on for a minute. That should help heal up. Now, the thing with cornstarch, it doesn't actually really start to thicken until it gets hot, and it has to get really hot. So, as I said, and you have to also give it time to get hot. You don't just want to make it hot instantly. You need it to get hot over an elongated period of time for the cornstarch to really work its magic. And by the way, if you're in America, you might be thinking, what is cornstarch? Because in the UK we call it corn flour. So actually I should say to my UK audience, I'm calling it cornstarch because I'm silly. For you guys, it's corn flour. Right. I baked this up so much now, I hope it really works.
Yeah.
Which I just didn't even thicken. Ooh. Oh my god, well done. I'm very, very grateful for Paul being able to film this. I've got two different... Which sprinkles would you have with your thing, Paul?
I know.
Okay, that's alright. I can't wait to see the finished product.
Yeah, I can't now.
Oh my god, it's so nice.
You should do the thumbnail at the end of me and you holding the hot chocolate as like a thumbnail.
Yeah, because I don't really the thumbnails stuff, yeah.
No, because thumbnails always go on what like that.
Yeah,
the video.
What's the thing that gets people to click on the video, isn't it, really?
I know.
This is going to help make sure that none of it's sticking, really. So far, so good. It's not too bad. I wonder if I can finally melt that into it actually as well. I feel like this is taking too long. I'm getting impatient. I want the bloody hot chocolate by now, don't you guys? I want to even try it. This doesn't seem thick enough to me. I feel like I'm going to have to add it.
Has this gone wrong? The first time you do it on video goes on wrong.
I don't know if it's gone wrong. I'm sure it said 2 teaspoons. I'm going to have to check it next again.
Is it thick now?
It's just way too... Yeah, that's all. Anyway. More cornstarch to the rescue!
Cornstarch. Corn flour. That's more.
When in doubt, corn flour it out. So, if you're really getting a bit ticked off by the lack of thickening, add more cornstarch.
Cornstarch.
Corn flour, whichever you want to call it. I watch too much American shows, don't I?
Cornstarch.
Too many American shows. I'm gonna have to find some cooking show YouTubers and collaborate with them from the US. They'll have to pay my flight tickets over there, but they can come here.
What you just did?
So, I think it's starting to thicken up. That's the key. Have I turned the microphone? Have I got the microphone? Even on the camera, let me have a look.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, that's good. It's always,
That'd be bad.
well, remember when I forgot to even press record?
Yeah, no.
And we sung Listen, and me and Paul once, guys, we once did a duet so amazing, right? And the best duet we've done so far of Listen, right, by Beyonce. And lo and behold, I forgot to press record. And it was proper energetic and all exciting and...
Really fun, didn't we?
I know, we did actually. And
I know you forgot to record it.
I felt so awful. I still feel bad about it because I feel like, oh, that's gone now.
Yeah, no.
So
I bet you if we've done it again, it wouldn't be the same.
I know, we should probably do it again now. Just to see. At least nobody else has the better version to compare it to and say, oh no, it's not as good as the other one did. Because it doesn't exist on camera. This is way too runny. Why is it? Is this... Is this even cornstarch?
Cornstarch.
So there's my help. This would be good to put on top actually, wouldn't it?
I know. I'm happy to be careful on your fingers.
I've bled on this before. Wow. very hard to do. Oh goodness. My fingers, you might end up with a bit of iron taste in this. Hope you're a vampire.
Bit of blood as well, probably.
Oh god, is there?
No. How do you know?
So I might have that if it still holds you. I freaking don't. Oh, it's still a bit better. And I was what happened anyway.
That looks nice, just let that know.
Yeah, that's decorative.
Oh, now you ruined it.
Sorry guys, it's on camera anyway. Listen
to the sound here in my heart.
It's only beginning
to find release.
I'm screaming. Oh god, I forgot.
No.
Listen the sound from deep within. It's only beginning to find release. Ooh, listen.
This time has come for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside or turned into your own, or 'cause you won't listen.
Okay, you put
I'm not alone in my own home, and I tried
to say what's on my mind,
and you should have known.
Oh,
now I don't believe in you. You don't know what I'm feeling. The more than one you made of me, I follow the voice that you gave to me. And now I'm gonna find my own. You should have listened.
There's someone I'm here inside.
Someone I thought has died so long ago. Here now, are my dreams to be heard.
They will not be pushed aside or turned into your own, or 'cause you won't listen.
Listen to the sound here in my heart. A melody of stone, but I will complete. Oh. Now I don't believe in you. You don't know what I'm feeling. And more than once you made of me. I followed the voice that you gave to me. And now I'm gonna find
my own,
my own.
Our first version was better than that.
Yeah, that was better. No.
Well, I think the one we did last time was better. But
yeah, that was better, the first one.
Yeah, that was just the teaser. We may one day release the full version on the channel with music to help us out, you know, because it's difficult to do without the backing music, really, to be honest. If you don't have the music, because the music is very pumped up, isn't it? You know, it's like...
Yeah.
You know. Yes, my precious, my precious. I'm Gotham. I'm going to drool in it. I don't think Paul would drink it out of that.
I probably still would. It looks too nice.
I can shit in it when it's silly. It actually looks like it could have been mixed with diarrhea.
It's Darren's.
It's Darren's diarrhea. We make good use out of Darren's fecal matter. Whenever Darren shits himself, we know how to put it to use. There's nothing he can do. There's no wrong he can do. We can always find a way. If you just add a bit of sugar to Devonshire and a bit of cornstarch, it really does. It comes out nice and hot chocolate. Doesn't it, Paul?
No comments.
Is it on record? Can you see me?
Yeah.
So look how thick that is. That is just like, I mean, obviously you can't tell with something like this from, but let me get you this one. Get the wooden spoon, Look at this. Whoa. My precious. My precious. It's like a chocolate advert, isn't it? By Thorntons.
Yeah.
So the next thing to really prepare, I think at this stage, as it's warming up more, is the cups. So I'll probably use this one, and I should have another glass one for Paul in here.
Oh.
Got some grapes in it, some bit of wine. So you want the cups to be nice and warm, because you want it to be really warm from head to toe. Oh yes. Oh yes. My precious.
It's mad, everyone's just watching you wash cups. How to wash cups.
Yes, we're going to go over this. So put them on here, so it gives a nice contrast. We'll have a little precious. This will make it
He's
look...
running, he's running, run!
It's bubbling! You don't want to burn, as I said, so...
Yeah, don't burn it now.
I've got to keep...
The worst thing now if it burns.
I think it is starting to burn, but, you know, a little burn flavouring bad in the hot chocolate, is it? Yes, it is. We don't want to ruin it. We come too far to make it good. Okay, now, unfortunately, I didn't have any marshmallows, but this is so nice, we don't even need them.
Yeah.
So... it's a bit of burntness. Okay. We never need more sugar. Right. So now here comes one of the most important parts. The bar. We're gonna pour it in. Watch it and learn. Oh. Yes. So I'll do it about that much for now. Oh god, it's all just... it's so thick, it's sticking to the pan.
It's done still.
It's you know, fecal matter, so... It's fecal pieces that are sticking in it. Oh god, doesn't that look amazing? Okay, now what we do, we get the cream. The cream!
Shake it, shake it.
I got carried away there, sorry. Are we ready? Okay. Oh god, it's all in the cupboards. So, with a hint of Devonshire and a bit of sperm, together we have created a masterpiece! Any bodily fluid you like to contribute, Paul? Have you got any sweat or pee to put in it? Yeah, a bit of armpit, a bit of arm.
Sweat, armpit, sweat.
Wow.
Wow.
So, now... oh my god. Can you see them? Obviously, final dusting. Oh my god, don't they look amazing?
Let's just go in there and make Darren so jealous.
It is, isn't it? Oh god, I don't know what he's going to say. Right, so Paul is about to try his first ever hot chocolate Milano. Paul, when you're ready. Show us your reaction if it's nice or not.
That was hot.
Is it hot?
That's nice.
Do you like it?
Who made it?
Me and Paul, well, I mean Paul was videoing it.
That's nice.
Now you video me try mine. Okay, I'm about to try mine.
Yes.
Oh, that's really hot.